Welcome to Take 5. Today, Goa Institute of Management is very happy to have with us a man who's in the list of the top 10 most influential people in the ad world. A man who's behind the ads of big brands like P&G, 7up, Gillette and the likes. He's none other than the chairman and creative head of BBDO India. We welcome you, sir.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me here. It's great to be here.
So I think most of you all must be knowing Mr. Paul. So he's here with us to share some few thoughts about him and the work he's done. So sir, you're the head of BBDO India. I mean, BBDO India compared to other ad agencies believes in this philosophy of creating acts and not just ads.
Right.
Can you tell us more about this philosophy and what went into it?
Yeah, so when we started BBDO in India in 2008, I decided we should leave advertising. We wanted to be born again, find a new sort of point of view about India and about advertising. We felt that there's been too many promises made in this country, whether it's by governments or stars or brands, and we felt that young people, young India wanted a sort of more honest approach to anything. They wanted to be involved, they wanted action, they didn't want to be told what to do, they wanted to be part of the action, and we felt that action actually is commitment, brand action is brand commitment, while a brand idea is only a sort of a promise. So we felt it's a good time to push this new thought, or not even push, it's like a way of resonating with the country, and so we thought creating acts and not ads would be more true for today.
Right. So as you say, so I mean, today people are more reality based, and they don't believe in just the real world, but the real world. So you've been in this ad world since a long time, I mean 25-30 years, and you've seen things change over a period of time, and things are continuously changing on a constant basis. So can you tell us more about the few changes that took place and what you really foresee in the future?
Right, so say in the 80s or 90s, if there was print or television or whatever, it was a one-way medium. You had a message, you beamed it out to the consumer. The consumer never had a chance to respond that easily. It was slow and it was far between. But today things have changed with changing media, with changing interfaces, with technology, with two-way communication. Brands need to be more aware of what's going on. It's not about one to many, but it's many to many. Everyone's talking to each other. There's a conversation that's more honest, and in that honest real world, brands need to be more real, more aware, more sensitive, and I think that's the change. It's not about selling, it's about empathy, it's about being. It's not about selling, it's about being.
Right. So we had Sir speak to us yesterday, and he spoke about this really amazing thing that happened at Taj Mumbai. So Sir, would you like to tell our audience more about the incident?
Yeah, so thanks for asking me about that. It was something very personal. It was the anniversary of the terrorist attack in Mumbai, and the Taj was a great symbol of that. So I just thought if I go in front of the Taj and do something that will help people participate, because I knew people would come, and a lot of people would come and just stand and stare, and they'll all feel for the nation and feel for the people who died and feel for the people at the Taj, and in a way they become a symbol of the country, but they would just be staring. So what if I could give people something to do?
Right.
What if I could help them participate? If I gave them that one action, which when they did, they felt they were part of something bigger, and they could go home and tell their children or their parents or their girlfriends or whoever that I too contributed, I too made a difference, and I feel that I was there and I didn't just watch, I made something happen. So that's why I thought if I could give everyone something to do, we can do something beautiful together. And that was my dream, to create a monument of sound, and we did it, and it happened, and I don't know how it happened, but it was great.
BBDO has won many awards at the Cannes Film Festival, and most prominent among them I remember is the Gillette movement. So can you tell our audience more about the movement and what ideas went into the ad?
Yeah, so we never really started out by saying we're going to create a movement.
Right.
It's just that the times were such that you could not just do a 30-second spot and hope that men changed their point of view about shaving.
Right.
Men were not shaving because their icons were not shaving. The greatest cricketers, all these awesome,
Dhoni,
all
Dravid,
the fantastic Bollywood stars, they were sporting a stubble. So we went to the client and said, this is not going to help. And we had research that told us that 77% women preferred clean-shaven men. So we said, why don't we create a counter movement?
Right.
Or if we got women to fight with men or debate with men and discuss with men and saying, man, go out there and shave because we prefer that. What if we did that movement? And it was an interesting thought because no one had ever thought that women can be a part of men shaving. And two, nobody ever thought that you could take a conversation that's in a toilet, conversation that's something that you don't really notice because it's all happening inside in front of a mirror in some room, that you could take it out of the room, get out of the bedroom, put it out in the country and make people notice it.
Correct.
We never realized that. But when we wrote Women Against Lazy Stubble and the first Facebook group started, it just grew like wildfire, and the client was enlightened and amazing, and he said, let's make this big. And that's how it became big. Yeah.
And I really like this movement because I like clean-shaven men. Okay, so coming back to our final question, I see most ad guys dressing up very coolly and funky, and as we can see, so he's sporting a Nepali topi, and I think he looks really cool. So can you tell our audience about this look and what really goes into you dressing up like this?
Okay, so I've got 2 points of view to share here. One is what is cool, yeah? Cool is how you carry yourself. It is not a what. It's not what you wear. It's not what you say. It's not any of that. It's how you say it and how you kind of carry yourself. Anybody can be cool. It's not about the latest brands. Cool is not about brands. Cool is you as a brand. You are cool because you are the brand. So anyway, for me, it's not that I chose to wear this or I thought one day I'd wake up and I would create a look for myself. It's life that makes you who you are. And I had this amazing experience in Nepal where I'd gone for a training program as a trainee in Ogilvy and I was walking around the Annapurna and I met some amazing people and something beautiful happened. And then something didn't happen. Okay. And then I thought I should wear this Nepali cap, not this one, a pure Nepali cap, okay, as a sort of symbol or tribute to something that I thought could never happen again. And I started wearing that, but I got into trouble with the wonderful Nepali people in Mumbai because many of them thought I was Nepali, but when they used to come and talk to me, they never, I couldn't speak to them, right. So they think I was throwing attitude. So then I felt that, I was getting into trouble essentially. I've had a whole Nepali delegation running after me once. I've had Nepali women asking me to save them and be their brother. So basically there were too many complications in this simple act of wearing a Nepali cap. Right. And all I want to do was be an ambassador to a memory. Yeah. So then I called a friend, asked a friend to sort of create this half Nepali look for me. Because I thought if we create a half Nepali look, everybody would be confused. Now they can't label you. Is he from Nepal? Not from Nepal? What is this? So that was interesting that when you break the stereotype, everyone gets confused and you create something new. Right? So that's what I did. I broke the stereotype, I created something new, and my clients were very, very encouraging. They liked the look and they used to think, oh, Josy's going to come with something new. And so that was a nice challenge to stand in front of the mirror every morning and say to yourself, you look different. Okay. You better be different in what you present. And so it forced me to think and look at the world from a new angle every day. That's why I wear it at an angle.
Okay. So
yeah.
So that's it. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us, and all the best in future.
Thank you for having me here. It's been fantastic to be here.